guys? Welcome back to Art by Plan. Today we are doing a special sketchbook tour. I call it special. It's just, so what I wanted to do when I got this sketchbook, because it's kind of bigger than my last one in size and in number of pages, was do one every month. At the end of every month, do a sketchbook tour of what I've drawn through the month. And now I got this idea in the middle of April, so I couldn't really do one. Well, I still technically can, it's just like the first week of March, but, so I finished my last sketchbook in the middle of March, which there's a tour for that, and I'll put a link down in the description below, so you can go check that out. So what I'm gonna do, stop saying for starters, so what I'm gonna do this week is go through what I have left in March in this sketchbook, along with April, and then in May, you'll get an entire May's worth of art in a sketchbook tour. So let's get started. The first page we have here is just a swatch page. At the beginning of April, I ended up getting some Prismacolor color pencils, so I wanted to swatch those out, and just for the sake of continuity, I wanted to swatch out my Copics as well, even though I know those fairly well. The first piece in this pretty little sketchbook, as you can see I have them tabbed with the month, is a cute little chibi deer girl. I love how she came out, and she was done in colored pencils, Crayola colored pencils, to be more specific. I think you don't really need, fancy coloring equipment just to be a good artist. And this, most of these pieces at the beginning here and in March are done in just Crayola colored pencils. So as you can see, she's just a cute little deer girl in a cute little Lolita dress, and I really like how she came out. Next we have my character Maya. You're going to see a lot of her in this sketchbook. I was really feeling her these past few months. Just me doing more Copic practice and things like that. I really like how her dress came out, and her hair is not bad. Drawing wise, her face could be better, but overall I'm really okay with this piece. I really like the shading on her dress and how it blended together. This is some Splatoon fan art that never got finished. I didn't really like the proportions on it. I should have gone for more chibi feeling, especially with, how Squid Kids are, kids, not preteens or whatever body I drew here. This one was sort of abandoned because the nib for my C1 was ruined by one of my pens, and as you can see, that carried out throughout this whole leg here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just like there's little black marks and scuffs everywhere, and I was just not feeling it and gave up. This was for the Sandcastle Snowman Splatfest. Here is another colored pencil piece. It was sketched in Prismacolor Coal Erase pencil, and the rest of everything else was done with Crayola colored pencil. It's supposed to be my Jim Sona, but I like how it came out from a technical standpoint, but I don't like it from a design standpoint, so I'll probably go back and alter that. I got some pieces online that are better than what I did here, but I do like how this came out from a technical standpoint. I think I really worked for my colored pencils, and I think it just came out really neat. So more examples that you don't need fancy colored pencils to create a good piece. Practice with my Pentel Pocket Brush Pen. I'm very heavy-handed with drawing and with inking, and I'm a heavy-handed artist, which is why I like digital art so much, is that doesn't affect very much my art. I can sort of compensate for it, but with traditional art, it's kind of hard to do that. So I'm really trying to practice with this brush pen, get a little less heavy-handed, and get better with it, get the sort of designs I want. One thing I do like about this practice sketch, though, is I really like how these shines of her hair came out. I really kind of like those. So, turning the page, we have my first play around with metallic-y ink pens. I got some metallic gel pens. So here we have just a very pretty lady. I like how her features came out on her face with a nice little halo and some really nice gold accents. It's kind of hard to shade gel pens, so they're kind of flat, but I do like her little golden freckles I did. So I think these are cute. I really enjoy this piece. Again, it's my character Maya. I like how the sketch came out, I like how the inks came out, and I really like how the colors came out. And it's rare you have a piece where you love it in all 3 stages, but I really like how this one came out. Again, colored pencils from Crayola colored pencils, just for all of the colors. I really like how her dress came out. I didn't at first, I thought it was too blue, because it's basically a dress from a Lolita company. They released a set, and it's very nautical themed and has tailor colors and stuff, which are my ultimate weakness, and nautical themes go very well with this character. But The actual dress is much darker blue than what I was able to get with the Crayola colored pencils. So I wasn't happy with it at first, but I think the brighter blue works really well with Maya's character and with her red hair and stuff. So I really like how this one came out. Turning the page, we actually have Maya's mother, Clara. She's a queen, which makes Maya a princess and later a queen. But I was playing around with these silver metallic gel pen. I had a gold and a silver, which you probably saw in my pencil case review if you watched that. But I don't like the range of yellows I have in it. I didn't like it in my Crayolas. So her hair, I feel like it's really flat and kind of icky. But I think it's a cute piece. I like how her skin came out. Back to Copics for this piece. I wanted to draw a little ballerina that day, so I did. I really like her little sparkles I did on her outfit. I think it's really cute. Just working that old, not Prismacolor. Why do I keep wanting to say Prismacolor? That old Sakura jelly roll on this one. I think it came out really cute. I really like all the ruffles. I like ruffles, if you haven't guessed. My character Maya again, this time in black and white Copic. I can't wait to be able to color her in the colored Copics. One day, maybe I'll be able to do that. So here she is just texting her loser boyfriend. The universe they normally take place in doesn't really have cell phones. The story, it's one I'm writing with my roommate. But I like to draw them in modern day clothes and doing modern day things sometimes. So here she is just texting her boyfriend in a little heart, you can see. Probably just texting like poop emojis or something. So this is my Stardew Valley farmer. I did a full piece of her. You can see that on my channel. But these are sort of the preliminary sketches that didn't work. I did not like how this sketched out. I didn't like the proportions of it. I didn't really like how thick I made her neck. I feel like I made it too thick. I didn't like how this one came out. She's got like no chin. But I did use it for Pentel brush pen practice. And again, as you can see, I'm very heavy-handed and not very confident in my strokes. And here's a better one of my Stardew Valley farmer, Stella. I do love her. She's so cute. It's such a good game. Just inked in microns this time. I'm finding I'm enjoying microns more than brush pens. So I've been using those a lot. And here she just is in Copic marker. And I love the white freckle I did on her darker skin tone. Now we're moving into the month of April. Here we have Princess Serenity. I was super excited about the next season of Sailor Moon Crystal with the new animation. I also liked the older animation. I feel like I'm one of the only people on the planet who did. But the second season really brought it back, but that's an entirely different set of can of worms, okay? But I was really excited, so I drew Princess Serenity, who's my absolute favorite. I even dressed up as her for Halloween one year when I was much younger. I loved it. I felt so amazing, and if I could dress like Princess Serenity every day, I would be so much more confident in my life. I really like how this clump of hair came out, which is such an artist thing. It's like, oh, the piece is okay, but I really like how I did this clump of hair. It's really great. I really like how the shading came out with the Copics. And here we have my Courier 6 from Fallout New Vegas. Again, Crayola colored pencils, just to add some color to this one. I really like the effect I got on her shoulder pads here. I don't know why, but I also really like the detailing I did on her bandana and her headband. I always lose words when I do this. So yeah, her bandana and her headband. Again, Crayola colored pencils. You don't need fancy equipment to be a good artist. So there's a story with this one. I was talking to my roommate who is of Mexican descent, and we were talking about quinceañeras. And I told her that I, a 25-year-old white woman, needed to have a quinceañera. So I designed my quinceañera dress, and it is horrible. I did not mean for it to come out this like gaudy looking. I meant for it to be somewhat cohesive. But I colored the pink in, and then I did the accents in this much darker, gross color, and I was like, this looks terrible. If I had made the dress darker, this might have worked, but other than that, this is just a really gaudy dress that I drew myself in anyway. Again, Crayola colored pencils. And here we have, again, my character, Maya. I just saw this cute dress online, thought she would look cute in it, so I drew her in it. And here we have the arrival of my Prismacolor pencils. I picked these up when we went over for like a mini vacation over in the Twin Cities. We live in North Dakota, just like straight across from the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. So we went over there. So my roommate's brother went to a couple of fun places. If you've been on my Instagram, you saw I went to the Science Museum, which is super fun. But yeah, here's just me testing those out for the first time on, of course, Maya. Like I said, I've drawn her a lot in this book. I really like how her skin came out. What I don't like about this paper, and of course I didn't know that because I didn't have the great pencils at the time, it's very toothy. Well, I mean, I knew it was toothy, but I didn't know how the Prismacolors would react to it. So there's a lot of like white speckles and stuff where, you know, the paper shines through because it is so toothy, and I don't particularly like that. So I may try a smoother page sketchbook next time and see how that comes out. And here we see the result of my failed attempts at a darker skin tone. This was my cow character, Coco. The brown I picked was much too dark for her skin tone, and I tried to salvage it, but I just wasn't feeling it and just sort of abandoned the work. And over here we have just me testing out the smoother side of the paper. I think I like this better for the Prismacolor pencils, but I just don't want to draw on the backside papers and get all dirty, end up all dirty like this and stuff. So yeah, this is again another test of just the colors I had, what I could do with them. And I'm not really bold here, but I get bolder later on, especially in the month of May. You'll see me definitely mixing it up with characters, not characters, colors, and trying new things and really getting a feel for the pencils. So where I was at here, and here you can see the sketch for my sea cow piece. I did edit it slightly in the line art, but if you want to see that, you can definitely check it out on my channel. Here we have more Prismacolor practice. We have a cute little unicorn girl. I just wanted to try shading with different colors rather than just the skin tones I had become accustomed to. So I really like how this came out. I really love how the purpley feel I went for with here. I just don't like the shine on her hair. I could have done better on that, but otherwise I think it's a cute little piece. And here we have my character Nyx. I don't like I wanted to go earthy on her outfit, but like I said, darker colors on this paper is really speckly and it's not great, and I feel like I could have done better on this, especially on the shading on her shawl. Like the shading is just like an entirely different green than what I had for the base coat, and it could have been better. I do like her hair though. Originally, it was just black, and of course because the paper is so toothy, it had a lot of white speckles in it. It wasn't that great, but I went over it in one of my Copics and sort of blended it all together, and it came out really great. I really like how that came out in the end. And here we have me testing out a couple of other pieces of paper, and I just stuck them in here. This is moleskin paper I just cut half into a couple of busts on. This is my Lone Wanderer from Fallout 3 and my Soul Survivor from Fallout 4. I really like the smoothness of the moleskin paper and how smooth the color goes down of the Prismacolors. So I may, like I said, try smoother. The blending works a little better on the Prismacolor, on the moleskin paper. So I may get some not moleskin paper, I keep saying that. Some smoother paper for my next sketchbook and see if it works better with the Prismacolors. I am kind of happy with this piece. Again, you can see the toothiness of the colored pencil, and I also was afraid to like bear down on my colored pencils. It's like, man, I'm gonna ruin them, but it's like, no, screw it, just go for it. I think this was originally shaded in Copics. I think you can kind of see, but I shaded it in like my lightest Copic and then went over it in colored pencils. So I kind of like that effect. I really like her hair here. Everything else is okay. You can see that I kind of used the gold gel pen for some accents, but her hair, I think it was completely done in Copics, and then I went over it with colored pencils, and I then did her highlights. I thought they stood out way too much, so I went over the gel pen, the Sakura jelly roll I had, over that in Copic, and it came out really well. It all blended together really nicely. And this was my roommate as a dictator. Long story, it's an awful sketch. I decided to ink it in Pentel, and I ruined it. Speaking of ruined pieces, I was really happy with the sketch. I thought it was super cute. I was really happy with the initial line art. I thought it was really cute. I used Pentel pocket brush pen on her eyes, did not wait for it to dry, went to swipe something away, and what do you know, smear. I just did not have the heart to continue this piece after that horrible event. And I think we've all done that if you traditionally ink your pieces at one point or another, ruined a piece because you smeared your ink. More practice with darker skin tones. This was my first sort of serious foyer into it, and it's okay. I really like the rich color of her skin tone, but I feel like there's not enough shading, and it's kind of flat, and it just sort of eats the line art away. And you know, I'm gonna keep practicing, gonna get better, but I mean, it's an okay sketch. It was really not working for me overall, but I did use it as practice, and I think it's kind of cute. This is my character, Jaku. She's probably my oldest character, and right now in her long life as an OC of mine, she's going through a modern day goth witchy aesthetic. So that's usually what I draw her in. I really like her shirt. I thought the idea was cute. and I really like how her hair came out. Like I said, I have a wider range of yellows. I just wish with my Prismacolors versus my Crayolas, but I really should have given her hair a bit more depth. Other than that, I think I colored some of this in Copic. Yeah, I think I colored her outfit in Copic and went back and shaded it in colored pencil. I think it came out really cute. I like the sketch, which is why it's still a sketch. I may do something with this. I may take it digitally, alter something, like her head is really big with all that hair and just her face. But I may do something with this digitally, and you might see this as a completed piece at some point in the future. And that is all for those 2 months. Stick around because we are going to be doing the month of May. As you can see, I have a little tab here that says May, and everything past that is May. Coming that up at the end of the month. And hey, if you like what you see, don't forget to leave a like and a comment below. And if you want to see more, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Thanks so much, you guys. Bye-bye.